We're Danielle and Tommy. We've spent the last 3 years traveling around North America with our 2 dogs, Missy and Trip. And now we're renovating this 1973 Airstream. We're 6 months into this renovation and we're finally putting our walls back up. Whoa! Come along with us as we make our way through the next chapter of our Airstream build. We're starting to paint the interior skins today, so this is pretty exciting. We've been waiting a really long time to be at this point. Tommy and I spent the last 2 days cleaning and prepping the interior skins. So they are aluminum with a vinyl cover. Some people stripped the vinyl off. We decided to leave ours on because we kind of like the textured look. We cleaned and scrubbed these twice with TSP. The first time we scrubbed with TSP was at the beginning to get all of the dirt and any sticky residue from the panel's original state. Tommy dried everything off the next day, sanded every single panel, and then gave it another scrub with TSP, and then we wiped them down this morning. Pretty excited to be at this point, and we'll get going.
Try to make it new. You can't fight it when it feels so true. You drive me crazy like no one else. The final moment for
Walls, walls, walls,
Wall dance.
walls, walls. So everything is ready to go today, and we are going to put the walls up.
Exciting, big day.
So we're just gonna get right into it. We don't really know what we're doing, so we're gonna learn as we go.
You gotta cut that out of it.
and it's no use working 9 to 5 if you want more than to stay alive.
We bought 1,000 1/8 inch pop rivets for today. I'm interested to see how many we go through. And we had to buy a different set of clecos because on the exterior, the previous owner used a bigger rivet on everything, so we had
5 30-second.
We had 5 30-second clecos before. 100 of these was like 70, 80 bucks, so they're pretty expensive.
But we'll have them for life.
And we bought this thing, you guys saw it in our videos a while ago, but we bought this pop rivet gun specifically for putting the skins back on because we knew it was going to be so many rivets. Looks so good in here.
So I got the bottom front mostly up. I'm just working on this panel right here.
Feeling good about it?
Feeling great.
It looks so crazy. We are going to get this wall or piece of the wall up on the ceiling today. I think we're gonna ask Tommy's dad for help because it's a big sheet of aluminum. Whoa! Yeah. It's definitely a 3-person job on this one. Basically what we are doing is holding it in place. So this piece goes above the door, so Tommy's gonna line it up with this, and then we're gonna cleco in some down here, some over here, and some down there.
Roger that. Alright, let's go.
Alright, so Tommy, you wanna line up the door, not that one. Okay, so we are a little high. And to the right a little. You got it. Good. One right there.
I'm using my head.
Way to use your head, Mark. We're trying to make sure we mark the spots for the recessed LED 12-volt lights we're putting in. So there is going to be a desk right here. And we just want to make sure on the gimbal on these, because this moves like this, that this will be facing down at the desk we're doing. So the light will come straight down. So it's one of those moments where one cut decides it. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, am I supposed to start?
Yeah.
By myself?
Yeah. You got this?
And did we both agree on this dot?
Yes.
And you're sure?
Positivo.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
That looks awesome. Alright, you want to do the next one? There you are.
Spot on.
That's awesome, dude.
Does that mean we did something right?
We did.
So we just finished putting up that side, and now we're gonna go ahead and start on this big bottom piece. This is our last big one, right? Or we have one more big one?
Yeah, after there's 2 big ones
We have 2 more big ones left, and then like lots of little ones. And we should have the majority of the walls on by tonight. Is why we are doing the method we are with the boxes. We keep the main box on, put on a different box front backwards, paint it, and then press.
At least it's that. Perfect.
Looks crazy in here. Putting up the walls today, we found one piece that we are going to have to cut from a new piece of aluminum. It's the spot for this side. When we put our boxes in, I really didn't know that there used to be an outlet there. So we have to cut a new piece of aluminum because our boxes are here. I guess you could have patched it, but because this is right when you walk in, and the sink will be right here, we figured we will be looking at that spot more often than not. We're gonna take a break from putting up walls and go ahead and cut a new piece of this.
Whoa, this feels different.
You like it?
I love it.
So we mentioned in our installation video that we're doing something different for the end cap, and we're finally at that stage since we have all of the walls in the Airstream up except for those. We are using 2-inch foam board as our structure for our segmented end caps to lay on. This is insulation in itself, and we are also going to put the Havelock wool in between all of the little pieces. Seemed like the best method for us, so that's what we're gonna do now. We are back in the Airstream after pretty much a week of not working. We celebrated Tommy's 30th birthday yesterday and over the weekend, and we did a bunch of surprises for him. Now that we are through that, we are going to push to really finish putting the end caps up and get this center wall up so we can move on from putting all of the walls up. We always see videos of the front. Tommy sporting his fresh new haircut.
Yep.
But yeah, we see a lot of videos about the front being done. We're gonna show our process on this. Again, it probably won't be 100% correct, but that's okay. We're learning as we go.
Yeah, only we will notice.
Only we will notice. We're gonna move on and put the third piece up, get it fitted, do the cuts for it, and then we'll put in the second piece all the way. Weird. You think it's right there?
I think it's right there. It's like there's a skipped spring today, and it's all of a sudden
Summertime!
summertime.
Piece number 4 in place. Tommy's gonna mark the... What are you marking?
What we need to cut.
Oh yeah, what we need to cut along the frame.
It looks great.
It does look great. We just made this spot right there for our
Light.
one of the bedroom lights. There's 2 bedroom lights, and one will be there over kind of like our heads,
Yeah,
and then one will be here.
over our feet.
Over our feet.
I guess it doesn't matter which side we lay. I like put my
It doesn't really matter what's.
Danielle's trying to make decisions in the future.
This is the side we sleep on.
Alright, back to work.
We took a break from filming because this side was really hard to do. Getting it to match that side, even though no one's really going to be able to tell whether or not it's perfectly symmetrical, the two of us could live with it being like really far off.
It's about a ½ inch.
It's about a ½ inch off. We're going to let it go. And these two seem to be the hardest pieces for us. Everyone says it's just the first one, but the first and the second, I think just with what we did was hard, and then the third, the fourth, all of those are easy. So we just made it over that hump.
Yeah, now we're gonna be moving quick.
I mean,
Quickish.
quickish. We finished doing the front end cap yesterday. We didn't end up filming any of that because it was just something we wanted to bang out as quick as possible. The last piece of wall that we have to get up is the center ceiling strip. We have to make the 3 holes on the piece of aluminum, 14 by 14, to fit the 2 fantastic fans and the AC unit. So that should be pretty easy because we put the rails up yesterday. What do you think, Tommy?
Be like when we first got it, but 10 times better.
Yeah. So what Tommy is doing right now is taking out the long screws that hold this plate.
They're bolts.
He's taking out the 4 bolts that hold that AC unit on our roof to the inside. So now we're going to be super careful and make sure we don't like shake the Airstream too much. Once that piece of ceiling goes on, we will put these back in.
we got the section walls up, or just the top wall up, which was a lot more than we thought it was gonna be, but damn, it looks good in here. I thought they made it easy with these 2 rails, and boy, was I wrong.
So we're gonna throw some screws into the bracings around the AC, and then there's spots to rivet into ribs, so it'll conform more to that like curved look.
So you do want to put the marks of where they should be, so we can just go.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Perfect.
We got all the walls up! Post for the lights cut in, we just finished that. So we're gonna break for lunch, and we're gonna kind of split up on what we're doing.
While I'm doing all the patching on the walls, Danielle's gonna come by and start painting everything with primer.
I have to paint everything new,
Touch-ups.
all the raw aluminum with the primer, and then tomorrow we can put up like the actual paint on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Three coats of primer on the end caps. All of our lights have been cut in. So over the next few days, we're going to put the actual finished paint on the Airstream with a spray gun and put our lights in. We're gonna sign off this week's video with the entire Airstream interior having been painted today. And
fresh canvas.
Yeah, perfectly fresh canvas.
I hooked up the gray tank
Waste
valve
Yeah.
and the connection to the gray tank. So that part's
A
done.
lot of progress made this week. I feel like in the last 2 weeks, the Airstream has like dramatically changed.
I'm starting to get to that stage where everything starts to look different each year.
Yeah, it's a good feeling. As usual, like and subscribe if you're enjoying our Airstream renovation process. And we will see you guys next week for a new video.
Yep, see you guys next week.